This is the Shango Diaries, a love story told in emails and whispers. Before the receipts, before the red flags had names, just a girl from Mount Vernon and a man called Shango, building something messy, magnetic, and maybe meant to be. It's the moments we don't post, the truth we send at 2 a.m., and the kind of love that teaches you about yourself, even when it breaks you open. Based on a true story written by M. Madison. Welcome to the Shango Diaries, where love is layered and nothing is just a coincidence. Last week we talked about love when it's messy. This week, we're right smack in the middle of it. This is the part where feelings get bolder, words get riskier, and intentions, well, they don't always match the plan. It's late night emails, big daddy smirks, and confessions that start with, I just wanted the D, and end with, you knocked me out with so much more. It's also old flames sliding in, exes lingering like unfinished business, and the whole time, just trying to hold it together. Because the truth is, love doesn't play by the rules. It's messy, it's magic, it's us all the way. Hey, this is episode 30 of the Shango Diaries.
Welcome back to our conversation. It's always so good to have you joining us again.
It really is.
You know, we often get asked about the real secrets to lasting love, right? And navigating life's kind of messy moments.
Yeah, those unexpected turns that truly define a relationship.
Exactly. Well, you've tuned in at just the right time because today we're really getting into some incredible insights from the Shango Diaries. Love's evolution, specifically week 30.
Ah, week 30. Good stuff there.
This journey, penned by M. Madison, it gives us such a raw, real look at online dating back in 2008.
Vintage 2008, but honestly, it's still serving up timeless truths.
It really is. So thank you so much for, bringing this material to us. We love diving in.
Absolutely. And what we're exploring today through these really personal exchanges, it's not just a snapshot from over a decade ago.
No, it feels much more alive than that.
Right. It's this vibrant tapestry of passion, sure, but also practicality and these huge shifts in perception. It's really about how love isn't just what you expect it to be, it's what it beautifully, unexpectedly becomes.
I love that.
We'll see Monica's world unfold, from intense romance to the everyday challenges of motherhood, her career. It reveals all those complex layers.
Feels on top.
Yeah, the real lived love story. It's a fantastic look at how initial intentions can just get wonderfully, beautifully derailed.
Okay, so before we jump right into week 30's emails, let's just quickly recap the emotional landscape where Monica's been.
Good idea. Set the stage.
If you've been following along, you'll remember week 28, sometimes called Love Ain't Always Loud, right? Monica was really sitting in this beautiful tension, that push and pull between her, deep need for freedom.
Then this undeniable connection she felt.
The emotions were so raw, the joy felt earned, and the intimacy, even though it was quiet sometimes, it was incredibly powerful.
She was really learning to hold both things. What is she? The lust and the longing.
Yeah, finding grace in that space.
And then came week 29, where Monica was standing on these emotional ledges.
Oh, I remember. Tears at Port Authority.
Yes. And those dreams that just wouldn't quit. And the love letters. Oh, the letters dripping with truth.
So intense.
And Shango's voice really emerged then as her calm in the chaos, didn't it? Her anchor.
Yeah, definitely her anchor in that storm. It was such a beautiful progression from those initial lust-soaked confessions to those quiet moments that just spoke volumes about attachment.
This really is love in its most human form. Yeah. Messy, magnetic.
And completely worth it.
Utterly worth every single heartbeat. And it's this foundation, really, that leads us straight into the raw, unfiltered emails from week 30.
All right, let's get into it. Week 30, we kick off with Monica's email to Shango, Thursday morning, July 3rd, 2008, 8:58 a.m.
Okay.
Title, Sleepyhead. She opens with such tenderness. It's like a little window into her soul. I slept so good last night. That 10 hours.
Well, 10 hours. Good for her.
Right. I went to sleep thinking to myself that I love you, and woke up when you came to bed thinking the same thing.
Just that constant thought.
But then she adds this incredibly powerful declaration, just lays her heart out there. I really do hope that you know my love for you is true and viable, something you can grasp onto, whether you do right or wrong.
That's deep. Viable. What a word choice.
It really is. It's this statement of like unconditional commitment. What stands out to you about that kind of vulnerability, especially, at this stage?
Well, it's that depth of commitment she expresses. It goes way beyond just like fleeting feelings. It's foundational. It's saying this love can withstand imperfection. And Shango's response later that day, 6 p.m., it's equally revealing, but in his own unique style.
How so?
He sort of counters her intensity with this playful, but you can tell it's deeply sincere sentiment. He says, if ever I had to be broke with someone by my side, it would be you. Buying dogs, tables, and shirts, like it's all going to be all right. And then he adds this little bit of self-awareness, almost a wink, Who says I can't be mushy and heartfelt?
Oh, I love that.
It's such a beautiful dance between their personalities, isn't it? Different ways of showing up, but still this profound connection.
Oh, absolutely. But then, hold on, because Monica just drops a total bombshell in her email the very next day, Friday, July 4th.
Okay, here we go.
This is where it gets really interesting. She starts off confident. It is going to be all right. We'll get over the hump and look back on it and say, damn.
Mm-hmm. Optimistic.
But then she pivots, complete pivot to this incredible raw truth. Although it was not your intent to fall in love with me, and the only thing I wanted from you was some dick.
Whoa, okay, she went there.
She totally went there.
Okay.
Something wonderful and exhilarating happened. And she keeps going. Loving you more than I thought I would. Being deeply in love with you, I respect you, want to protect you from harm. This was so not my intent when all I wanted to do was climb your tall ass and get rocked.
Wow. Just lays it all bare.
But you knocked me out with so much more. Always better with you than without you. I mean, talk about radical honesty.
That is incredible. What's so powerful is the sheer audacity of it, right? And the clear picture of transformation.
Yeah,
it's such a profound testament to how initial attractions, maybe even superficial ones, can just blossom into something so much more meaningful and totally unexpected.
Yeah, it wasn't just physical anymore.
Not at all. It became this deep emotional bond. You see the respect, that protective instinct she mentions.
Mm-hmm.
This is a huge aha moment, I think, for anyone listening who thinks they know exactly what they want from a relationship.
And then life throws you a curveball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get completely swept off your feet by something deeper, more real. It really challenges you to stay open, doesn't it? Even when your starting point was different.
So true. And the passion, I mean, it just keeps going. Saturday, July 5th, 9:11 a.m., another email from Monica to Shango.
You're buzzing.
Totally. It's almost like stream of consciousness. My sexy man just fed the dog. I meditated for a bit. On my mind is coming upstairs, throwing on some heels and becoming one with you.
Okay.
Even after 8 months, I am still crazy for you. 8 months in, and it's still that electric.
That's that sustained spark, isn't it? Amidst everything else changing and evolving, it feels, well, aspirational.
It really does.
And then Sunday, July 6th, 6:25 p.m., her email titled, "My handsome man, all caps, you gotta love it."
With the note, fuck no, I'm not sorry. LOL.
Yeah, that just perfectly encapsulates her exuberant, almost defiant kind of love, doesn't it?
Totally.
She paints this picture of him profiling in the bed with a big daddy smirk and how he just took my breath away.
You can feel the adoration.
Completely. And her question, do you know how foreign you are? Of course you do. More importantly, do you know how good we look together?
She knows they look good.
Oh, yeah. And demanding that photo before he leaves for Africa, ending with, ooh, I can get off just looking at the two of us. It's not just adoration, it's visceral. It's this deeply felt connection that mixes desire with real admiration and pride. You get the sense they both feel really seen,
Yeah, and celebrated.
Yeah.
Okay, so while this incredible, almost cinematic romance with Shango is hitting these highs, week 30 also grounds us. It shows the very real, sometimes frustrating parts of Monica's life outside the romance bubble.
Right, the other facets.
We see a totally different side. Monica, the mom. Monday, July 7th, she sends this short, polite message to Jordan's dad, Tony.
Okay.
Just requesting $30 for their son to get home from summer camp. Simple, to the point.
And that contrast really highlights the compartmentalizing we all do, doesn't it? Juggling different roles.
It really does.
And it raises that important question. How does that intense, all-consuming romance coexist with the practical, sometimes frankly annoying, demands of co-parenting?
Exactly. Because we see the shift in her tone just a few days later, Thursday, July 10th.
Ah, okay. What happens?
Much more stressed email to Tony. Were you able to send the money to Jordan so he can come home this weekend? I just spoke with him, and he says he has not received anything yet.
Oh, boy.
I cannot stress how I cannot have my son stranded in New Jersey. If you couldn't do it, you should have said so.
Oof. You can feel the pressure building there.
Totally. It's not just a request anymore. It shows the real stress she's under. And that stark contrast with the passionate emails she's writing to Shango.
Yeah, it highlights the resilience needed, doesn't it, to manage these different emotional weights.
Definitely. And speaking of managing other relationships, we get this little glimpse into her past. Or maybe a lingering possibility with Carlos.
Right, the old business partner.
Yeah, described as someone there was an attraction with, but they kept it platonic.
Uh-huh.
So Tuesday, July 8th, Carlos sends her a very direct email. No messing around.
What'd it say?
Whatever happened to U.S. hooking up? Just like that.
Wow, okay. Straight to the point. It really makes you think, how do you handle those old flames or, unresolved things when you're deep into something new and meaningful?
Right. But Monica's response is fascinating.
Yeah.
It's firm, but also kind of playful. She sets a boundary.
How does she reply?
Wednesday, July 9th. Be quiet. I ain't got time for your mess. LOL. Trying to put the pieces together to shoot the pilot for my show. Classic Monica. Business first.
Exactly. But Carlos is persistent, maybe a bit clueless. He replies later that day. Congrats. But what has that got to do with you and me seeing each other? LOL, I haven't seen your ass in like 2 whole years. No love.
Oh, Carlos. Reading the room is not his strength, maybe.
Seems like it. But this whole exchange, it beautifully reveals Monica's focus, right? Her ambition.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's clearly prioritizing her current life, her goals, even when faced with, old temptations or distractions.
It's not just about Shango. It's about her own evolution, asserting her direction.
Yeah, her sense of self. So wrapping this all up, what does this mean for you listening right now? What can we really take away from Monica's unfiltered life in 2008? These emails, these interactions.
Well, if we kind of connect all these threads, Monica's journey in week 30 is just this beautiful, unapologetic picture of how love isn't just the romance novel part.
Right. It's messier.
It is. It's about how that intense, unexpected passion for Shango has to integrate with. And yeah, sometimes it collides with the real demands of her life.
Fatherhood, career.
Exactly. Her role as a mom, her ambitions, needing to set boundaries with people from her past. It's like a masterclass in realizing that a real relationship, a viable one, like she said, it exists within the whole context of a full, sometimes messy, but totally magnetic life.
It shows that real love doesn't shrink your world, does it?
No. It actually empowers you to be more fully yourself, even when you're facing pressure or old temptations pop up.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't some fairy tale ending. It's a living, breathing story of love evolving, showing how a connection can just unexpectedly transform you, empower you, even when you're dealing with the everyday hustle, the co-parenting stress.
All of it.
It's about finding that deep, viable love, even when maybe all you thought you wanted was, well, something else entirely.
Like climbing his tall ass.
Exactly. It reminds us that true intimacy, it's not just the grand declarations, it's the quiet support, the shared struggles.
That unwavering presence.
Yeah, the thing that makes everything eventually feel all right.
So as you reflect on Monica's journey this week from the Shango Diaries, maybe consider this thought for your own life.
Ooh, okay.
How do you allow the passionate, the transformative parts of love, how do you let them coexist like seamlessly with the practical, sometimes challenging day-to-day realities?
That's a big question.
It is. How do you make sure your love isn't just this separate, perfect little bubble, but it's actually an anchoring force, something that empowers you to navigate everything else with grace and truth and a sense of wholeness?
Wow. What a story, right?
Yeah.
These pages really give us so much to chew on.
They really do.
We hope these insights from the Shango Diaries have given you plenty to mull over about love, life, all of it.
Yeah, hope you found something in there for you.
Thank you so much for joining us today, for letting us share this fascinating story with you.
Always a pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring those beautiful, complex, and yet utterly magnetic human connections.
Feelings ran wild, old flames showed up, and confessions got real. Love isn't always clean. It's the chaos that teaches us who we really are. But damn, when it's ours, it's unstoppable. Monica stands fierce, Shango stays steady, and together, they're writing their own rules. So, keep holding on, keep showing up, The story's just getting good.